ifite impact ku buzima bw'abaturage muri rusange. Wa mbere we yaratutse mu gihugu cya Kenya, wahize abandi mu gihe wa kabiri wa gatatu bari abanyarwanda. Iyi Transform Africa twavuga ko kuva yatangira 20% gusa by'abatuye Afrika bavuga ko ari bo ubushakashatsi bugaragaza ko bafite rero internet, kandi ugasanga hasigaye byibura imyaka 3 kugira ngo bagere kuri ya ntego bari barihaye muri Transform Africa ubwo yatangiraga ko byibura bashaka gukwirakwiza internet ku banyafrika bose mu buryo bw'igihe cy'imyaka 3 isigaye ko byibura byabigeze kuri 50%. Urumva ko rero haracyarimo ikinyuranyo kirekire, haracyarimo intera ikwiye gukurwamo kugira ngo byibura umunyafrika akujya garushaho kwiteza imbere, nuko byanga bikunda nuko bafite internet, kandi internet ihendutse ku buryo abantu batumva ko internet ziri mu mijyi gusa, ahubwo bumva ko internet ishobora no kugera muri ya mijyi yunganira imijyi mikuru cyangwa se aho dukunda kwita ngo ni mu byaro. Ni byinshi rero byaganiriwe ahangaha, kandi ubona ko ibiganiro byagize impact cyane cyane nk'urubyiruko. Ugiye kubona abantu bitabiriye iyi nama, abantu basaga 3,000 baturutse hirya no hino, ariko by'umwihariko nk'urubyiruko urabona ko nabo ubwabo bagize uruhare, kuko baje no kumurika bimwe mu bikorwa byabo, bakegerwa na bamwe mu nararibonye bashobora kubafasha kurushaho gutera imbere cyangwa se kwagura ibi bitekerezo byabo kugira ngo nabo birusheho kubateza imbere. Ntabwo ari ibyo byonyine rero, kubera ko uno munsi nanone hagarutswe ku bijyanye ni Smart Africa Women Summit yatangijwe ku mugaragaro. Twavuga ko ari umusaruro wavuye muri iyi Smart Africa nayo yabyawe na Transform Africa, kubera ko uno munsi bigaragaza ko kuva aho Transform Africa yatangiriye ubwo ibaye ku nshuro ya gatatu, iyi ngiyi iri busozwe uyu munsi i Kigali. Bigaragaza ko abagore mu myaka yashize bitabiraga iyi nama bari ku kigero cya 27%, ariko uno munsi bari ku kigero cya 30%. Ibi ni bigaragaza rero ubushake ndetse n'inyota abagore bafite, barushaho gushaka kumenya byinshi muri ICT cyangwa se muri ikoranabuhanga, aho bifuza nanone kugaragaza uruhare rwabo, nubwo bakigaragaza ko harimo intera ndende hagati y'abagore ndetse n'abagabo, ariko urabona ko kuva kuri 27% kujya kuri 30% mu gihe gitoya, nabwo bwabyo ni ikigaragaza ko harimo ubushake, kandi ari ubushake murabizi ko byose bishoboka. Ariko tugiye mu bijyanye no kongerera abagore ubushobozi bijyanye n'ikoranabuhanga, ubu ni uburyo butandukanye bwagiye bushyirwa na za guverinoma, nanone tutirengagije kongera ubumenyi ndetse n'ubushobozi. Ibi byose biri muri gahunda zitandukanye za guverinoma zigenda zikora mu rwego rwo kurushaho no gushishikariza yewe abagore ndetse n'abakobwa gutinyuka bakihangira imirimo binyuze muri iri koranabuhanga, ko bigaragaza ko kugeza kuri ubu ngubu 20.7% by'abagore mu ikoranabuhanga nibo bari mu mwaka wa 2013. Kuva mu mwaka wa 2013 kuvaho leta zitandukanye zishyira imbaraga nyinshi mu ikoranabuhanga, biragaragara ko uno munsi bigeze kuri 23%. Uno munsi mu mwaka wa 2017 ariko numva ubona ko ukiri hasi cyane, ko 23% y'abagore bari bakoresha ikoranabuhanga ubona ko bikiri inyuma, ko ibi bigaragara ko bidindiza iterambere ry'umugore muri rusange. Ibyo rero bikaba biri mu byaganiwe rero uno munsi mu gitondo muri session yabanje, ari nayo yabanjirije umuhango ugiye kwa mukanya gato wo gusoza inama ya Transform Africa ibereye hano mu Rwanda. Bigaragara rero ko abagore bakoresha ikoranabuhanga muri Afrika bagera hafi kuri miliyoni, abantu bose bakoresha ikoranabuhanga internet bagera ku hafi kuri miliyoni 7, aho gasanga muri izo miliyoni 7 30% byabo ari abagore. Hano bakaba babigarutse bavuga ko ubona ari umubare ukiri hasi ugereranyije naho bifuza kubona umugore mu minsi iri imbere. Ariko nanone tugarutse ku Rwanda by'umwihariko ubona ko 24% by'abagore ari bo bitabira gukoresha iri koranabuhanga mu bigo by'imari. Ni ukuvuga ngo mu bigo by'imari biciriritse, yaba mu mabanki ndetse no mu bindi bigo, usanga ko abagore bari ku kigero cya 24%. Nanone tugiye muri ICT itanga akazi gashya ku isi hose, usanga kugeza kuri ngo abagore babona akazi bagakesha ICT bagera ku 120 ku mwaka, ariko bikagaragara ko mu gihe nta kintu gihindutse, nta kintu gikozwe maguru mashya kugira ngo abagore barushaho nabo guhabwa umwanya kugira ngo batinike kurushaho, bashobora kujya bahomba akazi kagera ku 900 ku mwaka. Ni ukuvuga ngo niba babona akazi bagera ku 120 ku mwaka babikesha ikoranabuhanga, baramutse leta nta kintu zikoze bishobora kugera rero ku 900. Umubare munini cyane rero tuvuga ngo bigomba gukorwa mbere y'icyerekezo 2020 nk'uko babyiyemeje. Nanone mbibutsa ko uno munsi muri bya bihembo byatanzwe byagaragaye ko niba abana bato nk'abangaba umukuru wabonaga ko ashobora kuba atarengeje imyaka 23, n'imbuto nziza ubona ko biramutse bishyizwemo ingufu bishobora kugira icyo bitanga mu myaka iri imbere. Mu kanya gato rero turaje dukurikirane video ngufi, ariko mbere ko tuyikurikirana ndagira ngo mbibutse ko muri presentation zatanzwe cyangwa se mu biganiro byatanzwe bagaragaje ko hari abagore babiri ku rwego rw'isi bindashyikirwa muri science baherutse guhabwa ibihembo ku rwego rw'isi. Bagaragaza ko rero ari urugero rwiza rw'uko umugore aramutse ahawe umwanya agatinyuka nawe nta kintu atashobora kubona, afite ikintu ashobora kugezaho. Turetse rero muri Afurika ubwabyo uko turacyari mu nzira y'amajyambere birumvikana binyujije no muri iyo tekinoloji. Tugaruke none ku urugero nko mu bihugu by'i Burayi, usanga ko kugeza kuri ubu ngubu mu mwaka ubushakashatsi bagaragaje ko mu mwaka wa 2013 hashoboraga rero gutangwa akazi kanyuze muri ICT, akazi gashoboraga kwinjiza miliyoni zigera ku 9 z'amayero ku musaruro mbumbe w'igihugu. Bigaragaza ko bateye imbere, ariko noneho nkatwe nka Afurika niki dushobora kugira ku mibare nk'iyo ngiyo. Reka dukurikirane video ngufi tugaruka mu kanya gatoya. Mbibutsa ko rero mu gusoza inama ya Transform Africa mu kanya gatoya haraza kubaho rero ijambo rigaragaza ibyaranze iyi nama ya Transform Africa riza kugezwaho na Dr. Amadou Touré. Nanone haraza kubaho nanone ijambo riza kugezwa ku bitabiriye inama, ijambo riza kugezwaho na Perezida wa Niger, aho aza kubagezaho ijambo ry'umunsi, ndetse haze kubaho ijambo rya Minisitiri wa ICT hano mu Rwanda Jean Philbert, aho aza kubagezaho ijambo ry'ishimwe nk'abantu bitabiriye iyi nama. Ariko tutirengagije ko haza kubaho nanone gusinya amasezerano y'ubufatanye mu bijyanye n'ikoranabuhanga, ubwo ni mu bihugu byitabiriye iyi nama. Kadukurikirane no video gatoya, turagaruka mu kanya tubagezaho umuhango wo gusoza ku mugaragaro iyi nama ya Transform Africa ibaye ku nshuro ya 3 ikabereye hano mu Rwanda.
We started Kigali Rwanda in 2014 with a simple idea of creating a competition that would allow girls to look around the community, think of solutions to problems that they're facing. This year, Smart Africa approached us about a hackathon for girls, and we thought, well, this is a happy marriage for Miss Geek.
When Smart Africa was formed, digital equality and digital inclusion was a priority. So Girls in ICT has demonstrated capability as a community to reducing the gender digital divide. So we believe that Girls in ICT is simply the right partner to work with.
We had over 100 applications from applicants in various countries that are in the Smart Africa Alliance, and we have 8 finalists that will be competing.
So the girls have brilliant ideas. What I will be doing with them is to make sure that all the pieces in their presentation are fleshed out.
Hi, I'm Ruth Njeri. I'm from Kenya. I'm 22 years old. The project is about driver profiling. Basically, that means we can be able to know the kind of drivers we have on the road and the behavior of those drivers. The problem is that when road accidents occur, insurance companies don't have enough information about the driver and the data in real time as to how the accident occurred and when the accident occurred. My solution is to come up with a way which we can collect the data using either sensors or smartphones and analyze through a system which produces an output of the score of the driver according to their behavior on the road. With this solution, transport managers can be able to monitor the drivers they hire in the vehicles they buy, and they can be able to know what kind of behavior they have on the road and improve the safety.
My name is Daniela Owase. I study at Riviera High School and I am 17 years old. If ever you have been in a situation where you have your prescription from a doctor, but the pharmacies that you got to do not hold the medications they require, well, MedApp is here and it's designed to counteract this problem by acting as a platform for patients to acquire the medication in a much easier and faster way, saving them both money and time. Hi, my name is Crystal Omani. I'm 16 years old, so I'm the baby of the bunch. I'm in the 11th grade at Green Hills Academy, and I'm representing Rwanda. Imagine you're walking home one night alone from a long day of school, university, or work, but you feel this uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach that you're being followed. Obviously, it wouldn't be ideal for you to pull out your cell phone and call emergency.
Twisegura gatoya rero kuri iyo video ngufi, ariko nanone mwe nkuko mukomeje kudukurikira kuri televiziyo Rwanda murabyibonera namwe ko abashyitsi bakuru bamwe bari bitabiriye ino nama ya Transform Africa bakaba rero bageza ahangaha muri salle ya Kigali Convention Center, aho rero hagiye ku muhango wo gusoza ku mugaragaro iyi nama. Umuhango nko nababwiraga mu kanya gatoya urubanzirizwe n'ijambo rya Dr. Amadou aza kubagezaho rero ibyaranze iyi nama, haze kubona none umuhango wo gusinya amasezerano y'ubufatanye hagati y'ibihugu mu bijyanye bivugana no muri koranabuhanga. Nanone araza kubaho ijambo rya perezida wa Niger, nawe uza gushimira ijambo ry'umunsi. Nanone araza kubaho ijambo ryo gishimira cyangwa se gushimira ijambo rya minisitiri Jean-Philbert Nsengimana. Umuhango rero mu kanya gato ukaba ugiye gutangira, akambarike mukurikirane.
Right. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Boni Tunya, and it gives me great pleasure to be your program coordinator this afternoon as we bring to a closing proceedings of what has been a successful 3 days in trying to map the future of an Africa that we imagine, an Africa that is truly smart. And so before we start, I'd like to suggest a few questions that we may consider even as we pack our bags and head back home. We're trying to forge a community that is smart Africa, leaders that are smart, leading cities that are smart, and a people who are marching forward into the future that we want to imagine. It's been said that the fourth industrial revolution is with us. The question is, are we ready? Are the people and the influences that we represent ready for this change? I'd also like us to consider the question of what are the needs that will midwife this revolution? And do we have the investment necessary to take us there? Ladies and gentlemen, as you consider those thoughts, it also doesn't escape my mind that the past 3 days have been very successful. We've had MOUs, we've had agreements, we've had new collaborations and relationships that have been built, and we hope that even as we march forward, we'll leverage on this to build the Africa that we truly desire. And so at this point, it is my privilege and honor to invite a gentleman who has a big responsibility of ensuring that African policymakers come together and stick to the commitments that they've made. Allow me to bring on stage Dr. Hamadoun Toure, the Executive Director, Smart Africa. Round of applause, please.
Excellencies, Mr. President of the Republic of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, Your Excellency President Mamadou Youssoufou, President of Republic of Niger, Excellency President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, President of the Republic of Mali, Your Excellency Vice President, Prime Minister of Sao Tome and Principe, Excellency Mr. Trovadara, Your Excellency Vice President of Zambia, Inonge Mvima, ladies and gentlemen, First Ladies of Republic of Rwanda, First Lady of Republic of Mali, First Lady of Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. We have come close to the end of a very successful 3-day summit here in Kigali, the capital of the Republic of Rwanda. My job will be to first thank you and give you some key figures of this event. Some of the key outcomes of this summit, I would like all of us to take with us. The Smart City Blueprint was unveiled during this summit. The Rwanda Smart Cities Master Plan Initiative, Africa Smart Women and Girls Declaration that we had this morning, very successful. African Regulators Council was created. We have awarded Miss Geek Africa, and I would like us to give her a round of applause in this room here. More than $40,000 were invested in 5 startups. Over $55 million contracts were signed among partners. In fact, one of the things that happened last night is very amazing. Last night, just 24 hours after the unveiling of the Smart Rwanda Smart City Master Plan, there is a $50 million contract that has been signed to start implementing it. We had over 29 sessions, 10 sponsored side sessions. In addition to our regular sessions, there were 3 new sessions: the Business Leaders Symposium, the Smart Africa Women's Summit, and Miss Geek Africa competition. We were blessed by the presence of heads of states from Togo, Djibouti, Sao Tome, Niger, Mali, Rwanda. We're blessed with the presence of the First Ladies of Mali, Sao Tome, and Rwanda. Heads of governments, Vice President of Zambia, Prime Minister of Guinea, Prime Minister of Gabon, Prime Minister of Sao Tome and Principe. We had over 4,000 delegates. We have beaten all records of participation this year. Private sector participated. Over 300 private sector companies participated. 80 countries. High-level participation from Korea, Russia, Japan, and Estonia. 8 MOUs were signed, 4 of them with Smart Africa, Microsoft, Anteverti, Cyberlibris, Global Voice Group, and MOUs were signed with the government of Rwanda, the Rwanda Information Society Agency, RISA, with Hancom Group, with the Ministry of Youth and ICT, with the government of, who later on actually signed this just now in front of you, an MOU between the government of Niger and the government of Rwanda, the Sheikh Arakat Group, and Inmarsat. We are also proud to declare that new members have signed up for Smart Africa: Tunisia, South Africa, Cameroon, Sao Tome and Principe have declared their membership. I'm pleased to inform you that the Minister of Nigeria, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has also informed the board yesterday that Nigeria is very close to joining soon. We will warmly welcome them soon. Same for Zambia. We'll be looking forward to our discussions and very soon. We had 50 exhibitors, Our Smart City exhibition attracted 50 exhibitions at the showcase, among them 28 corporate exhibitors, 22 startups. We had 19 sponsors. Our special thanks go to Inmarsat and Carnegie Mellon University, our key sponsors of this event. Please give them a round of applause. This year, we received greater interest from media, over 200 journalists attending and covering the event. One of our sponsored sessions with Hancom was broadcast live on Korea television. Let me take the opportunity to thank you all for your participation and interest in us. I want to thank the team of Smart Africa and the government of Rwanda, the organizing committee that has driven this summit to the success it has been today. On their behalf, I would like to humbly apologize if any imperfection has happened. If any, it means we're simply humans. It means we are real and we can do better and we will improve next time. Please let us know. But please forgive us. I would like to thank the people involved on this summit, the sponsors, the organizing committee, the moderators, speakers, exhibitors, and the media, and everyone who has shown interest to this. Most importantly, I would like to thank the mayors of various cities of from Africa who came. You made this success, the success of this conference, and this conference was for you, because we wanted to make sure that all our African cities are connected. And we hope to be working with you in the years to come to ensure that all of us will have to benefit, just like we are enjoying the connected city of Kigali, that each and every African city, each and every African village will also enjoy the connectivity and the smart villages that we have. I would like to thank the youth who participated, especially the female who really made us very proud, and the competitors in all of the competitions we did, from the Youth Connect to Miss Geek Africa. I would like you to really know that the leaders who came here and others who could not make it really believe in the youth. They believe in the future of this continent, and they are committed to make sure that we make everything possible so that you exercise your right to ICT, which means I for innovate, C for connect, and T for transform. We hope that you are going to innovate, connect, and transform this continent. I would like to thank our heads of states and first ladies and vice president, prime ministers who have graced this event for their continuous support. Last but not least, I would like to have a particular thanks to His Excellency President Paul Kagame. On a personal note, for his strong support, his leadership and guidance that he's brought to Smart Africa. President Kagame is keeping us on our toes. If a week passes by without him seeing an activity, he will call and say, Hamadun, I haven't seen any activities this week. What's going on? So I know that I have to continue to deliver. He is keeping us on our toes, and that's something I like. And he's given us the support, all the support we needed. There's no chance, no reason whatsoever for failure. It's not even a word that we should think of. Even the sky is no longer the limit with what we have as a leadership in Smart Africa. So let's please give him a round of applause again, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hamadoun Toure, and on behalf of everyone here, I think Dr. Hamadoun Toure also deserves a round of applause for making all this thing come together. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, like we've had and we've been testament to throughout the conversations, agreements have been made and new partnerships have been formed, and indeed commitments have been made. And I'd like us to witness one such agreement. I'm talking about a memorandum of understanding between the Republic of Rwanda and Niger on cooperation in the field of information, communication, and technology. So we're not just talking here, there is action. Thank you. And to that note, I would like to kindly invite the Honorable Minister for Youth and ICT for the Republic of Rwanda, Jean-Philbert Nsengimana, to step down and proceed to the signing ceremony, which will all be witness to this afternoon. So we've talked about how do we bring Africa together, and what we are witnessing here today is a commitment of a lot of policymakers and decision makers who've sat together and said it's not just about talking. Like you do know, the theme for this conference has been fast forward. These are true steps of what could be if indeed all of us get together. And so this memorandum of understanding will see a wide range of collaborations between these two countries that we hope that will pave way for a lot more as they come. So I'd like you to train your eyes on the screen right now for that signing, and a round of applause will be good at this particular point. So they've signed the first set. This is the second one. And it's beautiful that we are all witnessing Africa transforming, right? We've just gotten a new meaning for ICT. And I think this is testament that we're not waiting anymore. We're not waiting for solutions to come from elsewhere. Solutions are indeed coming. A round of applause as we sign the MOU between the Republic of Rwanda and Niger on ICT and communication. Thank you. Thank you very much, Minister. I'll kindly invite you back on stage. So as the Honourable Minister comes up, one of the leading themes that I witnessed personally in this conference is that the women have not been left behind. And I was thrilled to witness the awarding of Ms. Geek earlier on today. And my hope is that even as we head out, the women will be at the driving seat of this transformation agenda across the continent. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like to call on stage the Honourable Minister for Youth and ICT for Rwanda, Jean-Philbert Nsengimana, to give us his remarks.
Your Excellency President Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, and First Lady, Your Excellency President Mahamadou Issoufou, President of the Republic of Niger, Excellence Monsieur le Président Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, Président de la République du Mali et Première Dame, Excellence Monsieur Patrice Trovaoda, Premier ministre de Sao Tomé et Madame la Première Dame, Your Excellency Inonge Mina, Vice President of the Republic of Zambia, Honorable Ministers, Mayors, Members of Parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Au terme de ces 3 jours d'échanges fructueux et d'engagement décisif, je ne voudrais pas y ajouter un autre discours. Je voudrais seulement remercier et ce au nom de son Excellence le Président Paul Kagame, Président de la République du Rwanda, tous les participants ici réunis,
all the
pour la
participants
qualité de leur réflexion
gathered here on behalf
et pour avoir investi dans ce sommet beaucoup de leur temps et amené leur pierre à notre édifice commun qui est l'Afrique
significantly to this common
qui nous convient.
Africa
En
we want.
particulier, je tiens à exprimer ma
I
reconnaissance
wish to
au
express
nom de vous tous
my sincere
aux
thanks,
chefs d'État
particularly
qui se sont joints
to
à
the
nous
heads of
pendant
states
ces
and
3
heads
jours
of government
jusqu'à présent.
who remained here with us throughout this
Je remercie
summit.
les hommes d'État, les hommes
thank
politiques,
the
les hommes
heads of
d'affaires, les
states,
professeurs d'université, les
politicians,
membres de la société civile, les hommes
business
et
leaders,
les femmes et surtout les jeunes
the academia,
qui, de par leur présence
women,
et
the
participation,
youth,
ont fait de
who through
Transform
their
Africa
participation and
2017
presence
un
have
autre sommet
made
historique.
Smart Africa Summit another historical summit.
Je voudrais remercier les sponsors et tous qui ont été appelés et
gratitude to
répondus
the
présents
sponsors
au long des derniers jours à
and
partager
to all
leurs
those
connaissances et expériences.
who are here to share their
Je remercie toutes
experiences,
les équipes qui ont travaillé
as well as
d'arrache-pied,
all
de
the
jour comme
teams
de nuit,
that
pour s'assurer
worked
que tout se passe
day and
comme
night
prévu.
to ensure that everything went smoothly.
During the last 3 days, Mr. President, I read tweets and I heard many times the words unity, dignity, equality, especially between men and women in technology, solidarity, opportunity, prosperity, and responsibility. I saw the vision in the eyes of heads of state and leaders, and I saw the confidence and determination in the eyes of young people. I also heard the words confidence, love, and respect. And it is on that note that Transform Africa 2017 is ending. A note of respect. The respect that we owe you, Your Excellencies, heads of state and first ladies, and other dignitaries, for having blessed us with your presence until the end. The respect that we owe to the men and women who are going to start walking the talk right after this summit. And as we shake hands to say goodbye and see you next year, I feel that Africa has made a big leap forward. I feel recharged. I feel refreshed. I feel ready, and I feel smarter. I hope you feel the same way. I feel ready to spring to action, to create those headlines, to close those deals initiated here, to implement the MOUs that were signed here and the one that is just being signed, and to create great headlines of concrete results that would have been achieved between this summit and the fourth edition of Transform Africa. Before we part ways, it is my great pleasure to announce the time for that edition. Transform Africa, 5th edition, 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please save the date. Will happen on May 9th to 11, 2018. This is a farewell from Transform Africa, but not Kigali City. Before you head to airport, we'd like to invite those who like to connect with Rwanda's history to visit the different museums and historical sites in our city. And to everyone else, please make sure you improve your Kigali City knowledge. Check how many hills you have counted. There is around 1,000. Make sure you have counted at least 100. And to help you with that, a Kigali City tour has been organized from your different hotels, and there will be a Kigali night fun run that will kick off right here at the roundabout next door at 7 p.m. And I'll be there. We can take a selfie. Thank you. Murakoze cyane, asante sana. Merci beaucoup, obrigado, siabonga. Akeva shukran mwebale. Gadage aweniche, gaundagoe sedi kurong. Tototela baraka. Thank you.
We certainly feel smarter after all that vocabulary from the Minister. Thank you very much, Minister. So, the Minister has invited us to a city run tonight. Minister, I didn't carry my running shoes, but I'm Kenyan, so we know who will win. Ladies and gentlemen, even as we wrap up deliberations in this conference, I think it is important to get our charge as we head forward to implement the things that we've committed to, as we look forward to the 5th edition of Transform Africa. I think it is very important to get our charge. So when you're stepping out there, you know what you're going out for. It is indeed our honor and privilege that this afternoon we'll receive our keynote address and charge to go forward by His Excellency Mahamadou Issoufou, the President of Niger. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to give a proper round of applause as he takes the stage.
Cher frère Paul Kagame, président de la République du Rwanda, cher frère Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, président de la République du Mali,
President of the Republic of Mali,
cher frère Patrice
my dear brother
Tobouada,
Patrice Tobouada,
Premier ministre
Prime Minister of Sao Tome,
Madame la vice-présidente
Madame
de
Vice
Zambie,
President of Zambia,
Mesdames les premières dames,
and the First Ladies.
Mesdames et Messieurs,
Ladies and
je voudrais
gentlemen,
d'abord vous remercier, cher
first of all,
frère
I would like to thank
Président Kagame,
you, my dear brother, President Kagame,
pour m'avoir donné l'honneur de
for
faire
having
ce message
honored
de
me
clôture.
to make this keynote
Au nom
address at this closing
de mes
ceremony
homologues ici réunis.
on behalf of,
C'est l'occasion
my
pour moi
colleagues
de
here.
saluer votre leadership.
and this
Monsieur le
has,
Président,
I would like to honor your leadership and to thank you
pour votre hospitalité.
for your hospitality.
Et je pense qu'il est de notoriété publique
I think
que le Rwanda est un exemple.
it is well known that Rwanda is an example, for the whole of Africa, for the whole continent.
Ces 3 jours de notre sommet
These 3 days that we have had this summit have been very
en
enriching.
échange
We have
dans le
exchanged
domaine
ideas and we have
des
talked about
technologies, de l'information,
technologies,
de la
ICTs,
communication,
information and communication technologies, and we have especially spoken about smart cities.
la révolution numérique
We have also talked about the digital revolution,
est une véritable opportunité
which
pour
is
l'Afrique.
ongoing, and it's a real opportunity for Africa. And this opportunity will enable us to restructure our
De
economies,
renforcer sa croissance,
to strengthen our
de
growth,
lutter contre la pauvreté,
and to fight against poverty,
contre les inégalités,
against
notamment
inequalities,
à l'égard des femmes.
especially
C'est
inequality
d'ailleurs le lieu
against
de
women.
mentionner
And I would like to here especially mention the session that we had on women and on young
dans
girls.
l'éthique,
We talked
séance
about,
qui a abouti à la déclaration de
at this
Kigali.
session, we have the Kigali Declaration.
Nous sommes convaincus
And so we are absolutely convinced that this theme is going to reinforce opportunity regarding employment, creation of employment for women and young girls,
d'émancipation.
and
Je voudrais réitérer
improvement of their life conditions. I would like here to reiterate
de ne ménager aucun effort
the commitment of our government to not hold back when it comes back to the fight against inequality
pour tous les gens.
and opportunities for all of us.
Nous partons tous enrichis.
And we are going to leave here
Positive du Rwanda en la matière.
rich and enriched from all the experiences that we have seen.
Permettra à l'Afrique
The digital revolution is going to allow Africa to exploit our geographical structure,
en dividende
which is going to help us to transform our geographical structure into dividends.
de villes intelligentes.
So we have spoken about smart cities as a theme in this
La
summit,
participation des maires
and we have also witnessed the participations of mayors from different cities in Africa, and we have also seen the publication of the Smart Cities Blueprint.
à quel point
I would like to hear pretty much say how much since we got here we have been impressed by the Kigali city. This is a city which is a smart city example, which is well connected. I would like to congratulate all the young people who participated in the different activities, and especially
les gagnants des différentes compétitions.
the winners of the different competitions.
de rencontre
This kind of convenience gives us the opportunity to meet, to measure our progress, to define our challenges, and finally to be able to come up with new objectives that are even more ambitious than what we have already had before. One thing is for sure, that our determination
que notre croyance
goes in line with our beliefs in the future of our children. And time has come for us to get practical,
les décisions de la réunion du
and we have seen the different decisions of the board of Smart Africa, which have enabled us to have an inventory of the different decisions that have been taken by this same board, and the meeting that was held in Addis Ababa, and new measures have been put in place during this board meeting. For instance, we have the strategy for having a One African network and for smart and sustainable cities. My sincere congratulations to the organizing committee of Transform Africa, as well as the Secretariat of Smart Africa.
Permettez-moi encore une fois,
Please allow me once
à mon
again,
nom personnel et au nom de
on my own behalf and on behalf of the whole conference, to thank once again the President Paul Kagame, Her Excellency the First Lady Janet Kagame, as well as the Rwandese people
pour l'accueil
as a
chaleureux
whole for their hospitality and their warm and brotherly welcome that we have enjoyed since we stepped into this country and in the beautiful city of Kigali. And on that note, I declare our summit
vive la coopération
closed.
intra-africaine. Je vous remercie.
Long live Africa and long live cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency Mahamadou Issoufou, for those kind words and for charging us. As we bring this to a close, it is good manners to bring the host to say goodbye. So I'd like to invite the Honorable Minister once again for Youth and ICT, the Honorable Jean-Philbert Saint-Germain, to bid us adieu. Thank you, ministers. Ladies and gentlemen, be upstanding as our principals exit. Thank you. Good afternoon.
nkuko rero mu bikurikiranye umuhango rero waberaga ngaho muje wo gusoza inama ya Transform Africa ibaye ku nshuro ya gatatu hano mu gihugu cyacu cy'u Rwanda, bakaba rero bagarutse ku bintu by'ingenzi byaranze iyi inama. Dr. Mamadou Touré akaba rero yagarutse ku bijyanye n'ibintu by'ingenzi byaranze inama ya Transform Africa, yatangiye ashimira igihugu cy'u Rwanda kuba rero cyarakiriye abantu basaga ibihumbi 4, bikaba biteganyijwe ko bazayitabira mu 3, ariko akaba yitabiriwe n'abantu basaga ibihumbi 4. Nanone akaba yagaragaje ko hari amasezerano y'ubufatanye yasinywe agera kuri afite agaciro ka miliyoni 40, nanone 55 mbabarire, mu gihe rero habaye inama mu matsinda zigera kuri 29. Nanone abantu bavuye muri private sector bakaba rero nabo basaga 300, mu gihe rero abantu 4,000 bavuye mu bihugu bigera kuri 18 bigize uyu mugabane wa Afrika. Ariko nanone Dr. Mamadou Touré akaba yagarutse ku bijyanye n'ibihugu byabonye ubwiza by'inama Transform Africa ndetse n'icyo ishobora kumarira abandi banyafrika cyangwa se ibindi bihugu byabo baturutsemo. Bakaba rero ari mu bihugu bya Tunisia, South Africa ndetse na Cameroon na Sao Tome and Principe. Bakaba rero bahise baba abanyamuryango nabo b'inama, ariko nanone hari ibindi bihugu nabyo byavuze ko bamaze gusogongera ku byiza by'inama bagiye gusubira iwabo nabo bakasaba cyangwa se bakabyiga bakareba ko bashobora nabo kuzaba abanyamuryango cyangwa se bazaba bamwe mu bazashyira mu bikorwa imyanzuro bafatwa hagati Kigali. Ahangaha akaba harimo Nigeria ndetse na Zambia. Habayemo rero imurikagurisha amasitandi agera kuri 50, ariko muri ayo 22 akaba ari imishinga mito y'abana bakiri bato, imishinga nayo yashimwe cyane. Nanone bavuze ko hari abanyamakuru basaga 200 bakurikiranye iyi nama batangaza byinshi bitandukanye kuri iyi nama. Minisitiri wa ICT Rwanda Jean Philbert Nsengimana akaba rero atangaje ku mugaragaro indi nama ya Transform Africa izaba mu mwaka wa 2018. Akaba yabasabye rero ko nanone bazitabira iyi nama. Amatariki akaba yavuze ko ari hagati y'itariki ya 9 kugeza ku itariki ya 11 z'ukwezi kwa gatanu, ubwo ni mwaka wa 2018 nibwo indi nama ya Transform Africa izongera kuba hano mu Rwanda. Mu gusoza nanone perezida wa Nigeria akaba rero yasoje inama ku mugaragaro, aho yashimiye by'umwihariko u Rwanda mu kubakiriye inama. Nanone yagarutse ku ijambo yavuze ko u Rwanda ari urugero, ari igihugu cyiza cy'intangarugero mu bindi bihugu bya Afurika, ari igihugu cy'inspiring cyangwa se ibindi bihugu byabikwiye gufatiraho urugero. Nanone akaba yavuze ko hari byinshi bungukiye muri iyi nama, ahanini yakomeje ku bijyanye n'ihame ry'uburinganire. Bavuga ko rero bitakwiye ko amasigara cyicaro, ahubwo ko akanguriye n'ibindi bihugu ko bakwiye gusubira iwabo nabo bagashyira mu bikorwa ibyo bamaze kwigira mu Rwanda. Usibye mu nama ya Transform Africa ndetse n'izindi politike u Rwanda rwagiye rwimakaza zagize ingaruka nziza birumvikana ku iterambere ry'igihugu. Nanone akaba yagarutse ko biyemeje guhanga imirimo myinshi mishya ku rubyiruko bakoresheje ikoranabuhanga. Mu gusoza nanone akaba yavuze ko bakwiye kurwanya akarengane aho kava hose. Bavuga ko rero bakwiye nanone gushyira mu bikorwa by'umwihariko ibyo bigiye cyangwa se bakuye mu nama ya Transform Africa ibaye mu Rwanda ku nshuro ya gatatu. Nshimira rero ekipe tekinike, ekipe ngari ya RBA Kagera guhera ku munsi wa mbere ndetse na mbere yaho y'inama, amajoro menshi cyane bakoze